Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be trying the new palettes from Juvia's Place. These are the Taupes by Juvia's Place and the Mauves by Juvia's Place, which are both 6-pan eyeshadow palettes. I had never tried Juvia's Place before and I was super excited to get into it, and I cannot wait to share with you my first impressions and thoughts on the brand. Besides that, we'll also be trying lip liner and lipstick from Juvia's Place. I will of course be showing you swatches of the palette and also showing you how I created these looks that I'm wearing on my eyes right now. Before we get started with the video, if you guys are excited for it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. I cannot wait to tell you guys what I think about this line, and with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Here is the deal, you guys. It is my husband's birthday today. I've been trying to spend as much time with him as I can, but I also don't have that many days off, and so I did want to film this video. This makeup is from this morning. It's just foundation, concealer, bronzer, and then a little mascara that I have left. I don't want to spend the time that it takes to do this over so that it looks a little fresher. And the products that we're going to talk about in this video are eyeshadow and lipstick, which could easily go over this, and then I could just retouch it a little bit. So that is what I want to do instead of starting from scratch, and that way I'll save a little bit of time and I can get back to this day being about my husband turning 30. So as you probably saw in the title of the video, we're going to be talking about Juvia's Place today. I bought two palettes. I bought a lipstick and a lip liner. I've never tried this brand on my channel before for some reason, but it's always piqued my attention. I always see some things that they sell at Ulta and I always wonder whether or not I should buy it. I know that this brand is pretty hyped, so I am expecting these to be great. The price was amazing. These were pretty affordable. I have the Mauves by Juvia's Place, this little palette here, and then I also bought the Taupes, and these little palettes looked amazing. They definitely looked like something I would truly enjoy using, so I cannot wait to dig in. Because in this video I want to review both palettes, I think I'm going to do one look on each eye. I don't expect that I'll be going anywhere else today, so let's get into it. So they come in this beautiful box, and then there's bubble wrap inside because the palette is a lot skinnier than the box. I think Morphe palettes come like this as well. Look at how beautiful this packaging is. I definitely love the shade of mauve on the outside, and these images are so beautiful. And this right here is what the inside looks like, so really beautiful pinky mauvey shades. It looks like 4 mattes, 1 shimmer, and this one looks kind of on the glittery side, which I am super excited about. We have the same two girls right here outside of the Taupes palette. They're looking super fabulous in here as well. And this is what the inside of this one looks like. It looks like 3 mattes, 1 shimmer, and 2 more glittery shades in here. This is a neutral lover's dream right here. This has like the perfect basic nude colors. It is so beautiful. Again, I just cannot wait to dig in. Also, because I've been seeing these all over Instagram, I bought a lip liner and a lipstick. I'm really hoping that they're a good match with one another. It was kind of hard to see the swatches, especially the swatches of this lip liner. So I really hope that these are a good match. The lip liner I got in the color So Rare, and the lipstick I got in the color Libra, and this is part of the Nude Peaches collection. I'm going to start by swatching these two because I'm super curious about the colors that I got and whether they match. I'm very happy about this lip liner so far. It is a beautiful like medium tone brown lip liner. And then the packaging on these lipsticks is so freaking stunning. Look at that beautiful design right there. And the gradient pink is so pretty. And then this is what it looks like. The lipstick is a creamy matte, and I think it's going to look absolutely stunning with that lip liner. Here are the swatches of the Mauve palette. Everything swatched very nicely. The colors are not too powdery, they're not too hard, they're really nice and soft. And the shade that I was calling a little more glittery, I think rather than a glitter is more like a dual chrome type of shade. Very nice and luminous though, which I really love. I was trying to see if I could find any name for these shades, but I'm not having any luck. So just here are all 6 of them. Here are the swatches of the Taupe palette. I am super impressed by the shimmery shades, and the matte shades I think take a little bit of building up, but they are truly beautiful. If you guys are into cool tone nudes, you're absolutely going to love these. Let's go ahead and start playing. I'm going to use the Taupe palette on my left eye, and I'm going to start with this color up here and my Refer number 15 brush, and I'm going to do windshield wiper motions with this color right here on the crease of my eye. This is a really nice transition shade. I'm grabbing a little bit more and I'm going to build it up just back and forth. I'm doing windshield wiper motions with my number 15 brush. I'm going to jump into this color down here, and I have my Refer number 1 brush, and I'm going to start patting that color on the outer corner of my eye and building it into the crease. This color looks pretty much the exact same as the first one, except just a teeny tiny bit darker. So again, just back and forth. This time with my number 1 brush, I am blending it in. Back with brush number 15, I'm going to make sure that things look blended. And with that same number 1 brush, I'm going to grab this color right here in the center at the bottom, which is hopefully going to give me a little bit more depth. And we're going to continue to darken up the outer corner of the eye a little bit. It looks like this is as dark as it's going to get. I really was expecting this one to deepen it up a little more. It's still beautiful. I was just expecting a little bit more darkness. Now, I will say, if you like natural eye looks, this is a natural eye lover's dream because it looks so natural. Alright, this is what I have so far with all 3 matte shades in this Taupe palette. I really want to use the shimmer at the bottom right here, and I want to put it just all over my eyelid. This is the creamiest shade in this palette for sure. It swatches and goes on like butter. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now I'm going to grab a little bit of this one, and I think I'm going to put it right here at the beginning of the eyelid over top of that other shade. I never realized how helpful it is that eyeshadows have names, because now that these here don't have names, I'm like this one and that one, bottom right, left corner. And I don't want to lose you. I want you to know exactly what I'm using. Okay, I think just so that I can say I've used all shades, I'm going to get this one in the middle too, and I'm going to pat it on the back side of my eyelid, like from the center into the outer corner. And this one is more of like a pewter type shade, really pretty as well. Underneath this eye, I have a little bit of this darker grayish shade because I put it there with the number 1 brush earlier, and now I'm going to grab a little bit more of the lightest color and I'm going to blend it underneath the eye as well, so that it transitions better into like the color of my skin. And I'm using the number 1 brush once again from Refer. First impressions on this Taupe palette, you're not going to get a lot of intensity from it. It's not a super dark palette. It's very nice and neutral. I do really like the shimmer shades in this palette. I feel like they would look brighter if there was darker colors around it. Now, I feel like if you've been in the hunt for a super easy to use, thoughtless type of everyday palette and you like cool tone shades, this is a good one to go for. It is super affordable and you can get this type of like everyday looks without even thinking about it much, you know. Let's move on to the Mauves palette, and I'm going to start with my number 15 brush from Refer once again, and this light pinky shade right down here. And that is going to be my transition shade, so I'm going to build it on the crease of my eye with windshield wiper motions just back and forth around the eyelid. I have to say, this is a beautiful pink transition shade. I really like it. I'm grabbing a little more to build a little intensity right here on the crease. Look at how pretty this looks. I like it. Switching to my number 1 brush, and I'm going to grab this burgundy shade right here on the top left of the palette, And I'm going to put it right here on the outer corner of my eye and build it into my transition shade. And I do that by doing little circles around the shade, and that blends it into the crease area. I'm gonna grab a little more, pat it on my outer corner here. I think I'm going to make this into a halo eye, so I'm going to grab a little more and I'm going to put it on the first third of my eyelid here. And I'm just patting it in place with my number 1 brush from Refer. Now this little mauve palette does have a lot of pigmentation, a lot of intensity, and I'm excited to keep building up this look. So I'm going to go into this shade right here, and I'm going to darken up the outer corner of my eye even more. And this is like a true burgundy. I really like this shade. Now I'm going to get the sparkly color right here in the center, and I'm going to just pop it in the center of my eyelid because I think this is going to look really beautiful. Just patting it with my finger in place. Oh my god, that looks stunning. This looks stunning. Look at how beautiful that shade looks right there. It has like a green shift to it. It's beautiful. I'm going to get a little bit more of it, and I'm going to pop it right in the inner corner of my eye as well. I'm sorry, I'm not flicking you off. Let me like lift my other finger. That's hard. There we go. I like that so much. I have a number 2 brush, and I'm just kind of blending colors in place. There's nothing added to it. And because I want to try as many products as possible with my number 2, I'm going to grab this color right here on the bottom right, and I'm going to put it underneath my eye, just back and forth. I really like the way that looks underneath my eyes actually. I'm going to go back with the Refer number 14 and the lightest shade in the palette here, and I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line, back and forth. I'm going to retouch my concealer a little bit because it's looking kind of sad right now. I do not recommend that you fix your concealer the way I fix my concealer, because from there it might look okay, especially after I fix my bronzer as well, but from up close it looks kind of crusty. I'm going to fix my bronzer. I'm using my Charlotte one. I went ahead and fixed my bronzer as well, and I didn't have blush before, but I'm going to do a little bit of blush now because I didn't use this color on my look. I think I'm going to use it on my cheekbones because why not? I barely touched it. I want to be very subtle with it. I'm back and I put some more mascara on. I feel like I'm back to looking semi-normal after all of my touch-ups. I am obsessed with this mauve palette, especially that beautiful green shift in that dual chrome shade and the contrast that it has with the pinks. I love it. I absolutely love it. For the price, this is so worth it, and it's so pigmented that I'm sure it works on like absolutely every skin tone. This one right here, on the other hand, I feel like it's a great everyday like work or office type of makeup look type of palette. I didn't love it because I didn't feel like combining the 3 mattes in this palette gave me enough dimension. Like I feel like it looks like I have one eyeshadow all over my crease and one shimmer all over my eyelid. I don't see like the difference between the shades. I don't see how they blend into one another. It looks like I have 2 shades and I tried very little, when in fact I have all 6 shades in the palette on my eyelid. I feel like I just wish like there was a little bit more variety in this one, or at least like a darker shade somewhere, because the darkest that it goes is this shade right here in the middle, and it's not that dark. It doesn't give me the dimension that I was hoping for. Regardless, I think both palettes are absolutely worth it because they are so affordable, they are so pigmented, they blend so nicely, and there is barely any fallout with either one of these. So do I recommend them? Yes, I recommend them both, but especially the Mauves one. Now let's get into the lipstick. Make sure that you guys twist your lip liner all the way down when you put the cap on it, because look what happened. I haven't even used it yet and I already broke it and I don't have a tip anymore. Am I slightly upset? I might be. I might be. This is how you sharpen a mechanical lip liner or eyeliner, by the way. Check that out. It's like it never happened. Let's put this on. I look like I just came back from the 90s. I always do my lip liner super thick because I want my lipstick to like blend into it. So let's go ahead and do the Libra lipstick now. These lipsticks feel so creamy. If you guys have ever tried the Matte Revolution formula from Charlotte Tilbury, it kind of feels like that. It has a super nice like matte-ish finish and it goes on like butter. Very impressed with the lipstick formula. This color that I chose doesn't go with my pink eye, so let me cover it and show you guys what it would look like with a nude eye. And I do really like the way that looks together. I'm definitely not over how buttery those lipsticks are. I feel like I need to try more for sure. So I think that brings us to the end of this Juvia's Place review. I am super happy I finally tried the line. I don't know what I was waiting for. I think the eyeshadow formulas are great. The price is amazing. The lipsticks are amazing. The lip liners are amazing. The only teeny tiny complaint that I have is that I really wish that this palette had a little bit more depth to it, a little bit more variety. Because again, I used all 6 shades and it looks like I used 2. But other than that, everything else that I just tried is a 10 out of 10. I cannot wait to continue trying things from Juvia's Place. I'm going to see if I can keep up with their new releases because I really loved the way that everything performed. I might want to try some of their complexion products next. I know that their foundations are pretty popular and their concealers as well, so I might want to try that next. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that, and also let me know if you guys liked this video. I'm trying to follow your guys' guidance. You guys want to see more affordable brands in this channel, and so that is what I'm bringing to you. I cannot believe, by the way, that these have the quality that they have at the price that they are sold. I am speechless. I am amazed, and I really love them, especially this eyeball right here. Like, come on, that's pretty impressive. Everything that is on my face today is of course going to be linked down in the description box of my videos for your convenience, and in case you guys want to help out my channel, whenever you guys shop through my links, I get a small commission from it, and that helps me fund this channel. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching this video. I'm so happy that you are here. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Let me know what other more affordable brands you would like to see featured on this channel. Subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye!